your hands together.
A very warm
welcome
to the very special Asma
Khan. How are you?
Very well.
First of all, welcome. And did you enjoy your intro?
Very much, yes.
We worked really hard at it.
We did. Straight away, I want to start off with a question for you. So, what's your actual inspiration? What made you decide that, you know what, you want to be a chef?
I decided that I was not going to spend my entire life doing something for money. And I knew that, passion and joy is more important. And, I didn't want to spend, 11 months in a year doing something that I hated for that 1 month where I could do something I loved. And, my life is too short. I wasn't going to waste it, trying to make money, trying to make other people happy. And, coming from an Asian background, a lot of women can relate to that. A lot of stuff we do is for other people. We don't listen to the voice inside ourselves. There is a voice, but, we're trying to please our parents, and then, you get married, and then there's children, and all these other people take over. So I figured that I want to cook because this is what gives me joy, and I'm going to do it.
Listen to the voice within. I feel like there's a whole track dedicated to that. We'll have to remember what it is though. Asma, you've written an award-winning cookbook. Can you tell us a bit about the inspiration behind that cookbook?
The inspiration behind the cookbook is a kind of homage. It's a homage to my mother, because I think in our culture we all take it for granted that our grandmother, our nani, dadi, khalas and ammas are great cooks. But we don't actually honor them in their lifetime. Generations of women in my culture have gone to their grave thinking they were not skilled, because they didn't understand the value. They didn't feed us, they nourished generations. So the cookbook basically is, I'm trying to honor those women who cooked and were never, acknowledged for it.
With that, if you're with that, can we hear it? Can we hear it for all the women that haven't been recognised for their skills, please?
Fantastic. Now, Darjeeling Express. Where did that idea come from, and what's the secrets to its, continued success?
Darjeeling Express is a very small restaurant off Panama Street. It's a very unusual restaurant because it is run all by women. The average age in my kitchen is 50 years old. We are all housewives. We are home cooks. Okay, I don't know whose this is, but might be mine. We are home cooks. And we try to cook food that is simple, straightforward, home-style cooking. We've never worked in a restaurant before. We don't fake it. We just cook the food that our mother and grandmother made.
I'll be honest, I personally prefer home-cooked food anyway, so that sounds banging to me. Can we ask you what inspired you to reach out to the Syrian community?
I've just recently come back from Jordan, where I went to meet, different women in different camps. Some were Palestinian, some Syrian. I think that I wanted to go outside my comfort zone and meet women who actually had been through a different journey from mine. Actually, all of us are migrants. We just don't understand that. We're always moving from one place to another. But this kind of hatred, where the word immigrant is used by politicians almost like an abuse, I wanted to go and reach out to immigrants and to refugees to see what it is for their side of you, what it feels like to lose home, to lose everything. And I was just so humbled by these women and I told them this, that they remind me of the bamboos that grow in my backyard in India. They bend with the wind, but they do not break. Because in these refugees, I saw a resilience, a pride, a sense of honor of who they were. They're not what people say, they're not a scourge. They're not a wave of people trying to live off people. This is not their choice. They never created the war. They didn't create famine. They didn't create all the conflict. They're the victims. And it was just really good to meet people who've been through this, but had so much strength, love and laughter. They're great cooks. So it was brilliant.
Asma for PM, maybe anyone?
Amazing.
That message? They bend but they don't break? Yes, I like that.
Now, Netflix, Chef Table. You were the first British chef to ever appear on that show.
Yes.
And that must have been a very exciting opportunity for you.
It was very exciting for me, but my first reaction was that, they picked, for the first chef in Britain, they picked an immigrant Muslim who's turning 50 this year. And I think that's significant because this is the beauty of what this country is, and this is the beauty of London. that, you know, we're all accepted, we're all, you know, we feel we belong. So when, you know, for me, I belong to London, London belongs to me. And it is that celebration that, you know, when Netflix came to me, I said, yes, I represent this country. My food represents this country. You know, of course there are people who see you and say, oh my God, you're brown skin, go away, go back home. I'm not interested in talking to those people. I want to talk to those people who want to talk to me, who want to eat my food. And this is, you know, so for Netflix to come and recognize that, now I am the face of change, because I think eventually you cannot be what you cannot see. And for Netflix to give me that platform was brilliant, because it's beyond me. It's not, the story's not about me. The story's for all the immigrant women, all the women of color, all the women who are making a change in this city, in this country. This is a celebration for all of us.
I think we can give it up for that message, London. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to keep chatting up on it. We've got a few more acts coming up for you now. So can we say a massive thank you to Asma for being here with us today. Congratulations on the Darjeeling Express continued success. Can we maybe give her a big, it's a little early, but happy birthday to Asma for that coming up in 1, 2, 3, London. Happy birthday!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's hear it again for Asma Khan! Now, ladies and gentlemen, who here likes Qawwali? Yeah. Make some noise if you like Qawwali!
Who doesn't know what Qawwali is? Hey, thank you for admitting that. Abdullah's going to give you the full Wikipedia explanation.
Oh, I wish I could. All I know is they're fantastic. I've seen them many times on the stage.